To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why... Oh. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it. No one can stop the amazing Ninetales. Bet you'd be shocked to find out he's really the alderman. Tenmataro. Wait. Oh, the alderman wasn't dead! Oh. Yeah, I was thinking, like, it can't have been the alderman because he was dead, but he wasn't. Yeah, because that scene came afterwards. We saw Tenmataro and the Amazing Ninetales before we had the cutscene of the alderman being killed. Unless he was already dead and nobody had checked. That's also a possibility, in which case... there are two Amazing Ninetales. One was the alderman and then one someone else. Either way, about the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy. But I vaguely recall seeing Tenmataro holding a staff, or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Tenmataro usually carry a staff? Good question. I've never heard anything like it, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenmataro with a staff? This is the only non-document depicting Tenmataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. Then what's the deal with the Tenmataro you saw, Jinxie? The sole document showing what Tenmataro looks like. It seems those who foolishly choose to depict the demon are cursed. Oh, we got her statement. An eyewitness account of the demon in the hallway near the crime scene. She says it fled toward the foyer. So, why didn't you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. What exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Tenmataro at the time of the crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Tenmataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmataro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Uh-huh, everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special event thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we'd better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno! Next stop, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Tenma Pro Wrestling, Howling Wolf vs. Pretty Boy Vampire. Blow-by-blow commentary by Timothy Twilight. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Mr. Filch. What can we do for you? I bet she was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch. Ain't nothing I need you to do for me, but what business do you got with my TV listings? I know, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today? Yep, 'twas a match between a couple of rank amateurs though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that. So Filch's TV program guide, the afternoon wrestling match was a total disaster. Almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tenmataro or something like that? Huh? Tenmataro? So you did see him? My, how clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you shine it up every day, real purdy-like. The ladies must love it. Don't change the subject, and FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Tenmataro flee toward the fire. So you must have seen him too if you were there, or if you were here. Yipes. Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Hold it. Ah, here he is. Oh, he's not wearing makeup. He's just got a very white face. He's got massive lips. Oh god. Whoops. I clicked. So that is quite enough. I must ask that you do not pester my... Oh, that you not pester my friend anymore. Yikes, forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are? I am Florent Labelle. So Bois... is that Bois Divine? And personal aid to Mayor Damien Tenma. So... Bois Divine, more like Yokai Grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you. The heck was that for? It was just a little cologne. You had a look of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics, called Je suis la belle. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh, what a heavenly scent. Yeah, I think you just paralysed my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that is brand number 5, Bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of adieu, so I can return the favour? Enough about the cologne, please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. He has really broad shoulders, keeping Jinxie quiet. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tenmataro. Why, that little... So she told you she saw the demon, did she? Mr. Labelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions? Oh, please. I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Tenmataro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster. That's crazy. Really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you're real, and you sure look like a monster. Look who's talking. So, Mr. Labelle, you didn't see Tenmataro. Great. Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? That's right. I didn't see nothing, especially not Tenmataro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. Wow, what a pompous prick. I've got 2 words for this guy. Total prick. Freak. Yeah, that was close enough. Your alibi. Could I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime? In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. To think you'd suspect me of all people. Oh no, it's just a formality. You're a dick. We ask everyone the same questions. How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. Ugh, like that spritz really helped. Whoa, What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filchy. Answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filchy. Good answer. Just repeating what you told... Just repeating what you told me to say. You've said quite enough. What is with these two? Great. No, he's got me talking like that. Are we quite through here? I'm a very busy man, you know. Right. Well, thanks for your help. So these two were in the foyer, but didn't see Tenmataro. Come along, Filchy. Where are we going? Oh, right. Gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yipes! My eyes! You going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday? What does he mean, practice statements? Now if you'd excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup. I is wearing makeup, of course. Apollo? I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmataro. Really? How can you tell? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. You mean you have good ears? Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason. And that's an interesting skill. But what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenmataro? Not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenmataro. That's what I picked up from his voice anyway. Everywhere we turn it's Tenmataro this, Tenmataro that. We should go talk to the mayor too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumour about him wanting to release Tenmataro. Indeed we do. Right, well, we're nearly at the end of the investigation. So I'm hoping I can get through half of this case in one session, so the investigation and then the first trial day. Oh, pardon me. And then hopefully I can finish the case next session, but we'll see. These cases know how to go on for a really long time. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tenmataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst... Ugh. Oh, he's here. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Cykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma. Taro. Oh yes. I look forward to working with you too. Ugh, glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I'd imagined. Lucky for you, after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumours going around about how you want to or did set Tenmataro free. What utter nonsense! Yikes! They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumours don't have a shred of truth, I tell you. A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? What he really needs to work on are his people skills. Right, so Tenmataro's a revival. I did nearly say arrival. So, the rumour has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenmataro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Sorry. Sorry if I offended you. So that's the talk around town, is it? I can see how that would make you angry. What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this? Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. No, wait. First we have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself. Oh boy. They'd probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at her school. Oh right. I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. Why the merger? It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Oh. Wait. Am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. I knew it. My bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? Mere 10 men may not be telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Sure, each of us has our own special gifts. Oh yeah, Athena has a gift too, a special sense of hearing. Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this, of course. Tutorial! First I tap my bracelet. Right. Now let's give it a whirl. Oh, the music is the same. Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he just made. When he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on the area. Oh, up. I thought it was inverted. Oh, there! Alright, I've got him now. His tick should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I've got to pore over every word he says and wait for his tick to appear. When it does, I'll perceive it. In terms of tourism, I think, is where it'll be. Because it happens for the whole phrase. There it is. There it is. Confirm. Gotcha! Oh, it changed. I liked how it sounded in Apollo Justice. Gotcha! Mr. Mayor, please, can you trust us with the truth? The truth? I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? What were you really seeking to merge with Ninetales Vale? I already told you. Tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive price for its tourism. But that would contradict this. It's already a haven for tourism. The monster craze in Ninetales Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetales Vale, huh? Well, okay. Why the merger? There we go. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger, or my Jinxie dies. Okay. Fucking hell, from 0 to 100. What? How awful. Who would do such a thing? I don't know. But whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same? Alderman QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world. But why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protests won't disappear just because the alderman was killed. Ah, could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity, and his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's merger scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing the Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Oh, I just present. There we go. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would. That's the Amazing Ninetales' mask. What is the meaning of this? This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene. And there was some white hair inside. White hair? You say? There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day. What are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex Curie, the Amazing Ninetales himself. No way! The Alderman was impossible. Wait, come to think of it, Alderman Curie was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the Alderman's secret identity. Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the Amazing Ninetales was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger and as a result, single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had been an event at the manor, and maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it, if you get my drift. This is absurd. Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I'd been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma? Visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned. Indeed it is. Apollo, do you really think the Tenmataro that Jinxie saw is the killer? Also, this song that I hear really reminds me of Valhalla. Like the music from that game. I don't know, it's just something about it. I don't know. All I know is there is no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenmataro to do their dirty work? Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenmataro to release in the first place. Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai. We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in the court tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you alright? I'm fine. I'll think of something. I'd better. Oh, right. I'll be fine. It's like, that doesn't make sense. I'd better because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. Indeed it is. Fiddle-a-doom. Wait, do I get to choose where I'm saving to? I'm kind of hoping I do. Yeah, I do. Perfect. Alright. Oh god, is this going to be like a trial that takes a long time? Probably. Oh, pardon me. Defendant lobby number 3. You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got here. I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all. Yeah, a real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena! Didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices? I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters. Or scaring the daylights out of me? No, I find that shouting "I'm fine" in a loud voice really relieves stress. It's part of my Cords of Steel voice workout, and a must before every trial. You want me to shout? Here? That's right, here. I'll go first, then you try. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. Alright, I'm Athena Cykes. And I'm fine. I think that actually worked. I thought it might help. Always works for me. An old friend of mine from junior high and I used... Oh. From junior high and I say it all the time. I see. A proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. Hey, how about we finish off with... a race around the courthouse. The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted. Oh! Oh my god, Phoenix, you look weird from this angle. What's with all the racket, you two? Ah, Mr. Wright. Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit? Oh, this. I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, that's all. Oh! He's still out of law! Oh shit! Yeah, because he doesn't have the attorney's badge. That's weird. That's all? That's huge news. But why now? I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. But we can talk about that another time. No fair. Inquiring Minds wants to know. But wow. Oh, whoa. What the fuck? That is so weird. That's an image from Apollo Justice, but it's rendered in... it's like semi-3D. It's just the head that's different than it was in Apollo Justice. God, he looks strange. I'm so used to him in his usual laid-back clothes. Wow. Look at him. That suit makes him look like $1 million. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case? Yeah. He's serving time, but before that, he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology. That's right. I've heard the rumors about how he was back before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the most stalwart defendants confess. Psychology in the courtroom. I've been hearing a lot about that lately. So, he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's a prison inmate and all. So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much. I knew he was going to be bad news. It's probably just hyperbole. At least I hope for your sake. Oops. Shoot. I didn't realise I clicked that. Wait, so is it true or not? Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you'd like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is. Yikes. Better tone down my Cords of Steel too. So, you're ready? It might be a good idea to check the court record again before stepping into the ring. Right, Mr. Wright, but I'm fine. I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck. Thanks. Okay, let's do this. The odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Believe in our client. Seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice. Oh yeah. Oh yay, my favourite part. Where we go into the courtroom for the first time. Yeah, and it does the all rise. It's just so cool. I love it. Here it is. Day 1. Court is now in session. All rise. Oh yeah. Oh, you can actually see Athena. And Apollo. Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Tenma. Oh, pardon me. Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. I'd know that big booming voice anywhere, as chipper as ever, eh, Mr. Justice? But who is the young lady next to you? I'm Athena Cykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner and fresh out of law school. Well now, full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now for the prosecution. Not here yet. It appears the prosecution is not ready yet.